Hello my friends, and welcome to a Brotato Danger 5 challenge run. Hope you're all doing well. So this is a supposedly impossible challenge. It was brought up on Reddit and Discord, and the wording of the challenge was, if you can beat Baby on the Abyss with only the screwdriver as your weapon, you are cheating. So we're going to see if we can prove that wrong. Nothing up my sleeve, let's just get into it, and we'll grab a screwdriver and play this run. This is a very difficult run. I'm not going to pretend that it's not. And the reason for this is that Baby is a very weak character overall, unless you're using sticks, because you just get so many fewer stats than other characters. So the Baby really can struggle. I'm really hoping that those guys run into the landmines there. I was hoping we could get them to run over it, but they didn't. Luckily, we still got 69 materials, which is very good for Wave 1, even on the Baby, with bonus harvesting, and that gets us a level, so we'll be able to buy an extra screwdriver, so pretty happy with this start, I think, because we just barely cracked level 1. This is a very, very difficult challenge, because Baby loses all of the free stats that you get from leveling up, and Screwdriver is a very weak weapon, and it doesn't give you any defensive stats. And it also doesn't really benefit from having more of them. Leveling up screwdrivers gives you extra landmines, basically the same as buying more screwdrivers. So having a lot of screwdrivers doesn't give you that much in the way of an advantage. But I think we can still manage it. Let's go ahead and buy one screwdriver. I'm not going to buy Ugly Tooth. I will level my screwdrivers early here, because just more landmines, higher level weapons, it's pretty good. I'm going to take the helmet. Armor is going to be critically important. This character is really going to struggle to get defensive stats, and without being able to level up, get stats from leveling up, which is where most of your defensive stats usually come from, we are going to have to heavily focus buying armor and regeneration and max HP in the shop. Landmines, I'm actually not sure if these are even worth buying, but I think I will. They can help with our clear speed early on. I'm going to level up our screwdrivers. I'll buy a lumberjack shirt, or I'll lock a lumberjack shirt. I'm tempted to buy the weird ghost here. We don't have any healing, but of course, being at 1 HP on wave 2 isn't that big a deal. I think I'm going to. It means that I don't have a screwdriver locked in the shop, but given that we've already found 2 level 2 screwdrivers, I think that's okay. Having 4 total weapon levels at this point is pretty good for the Baby. Screwdriver levels up quite well because it just increases the number of landmines you get, so it's pretty nice to level it. And I'm pretty confident that we can avoid taking a hit this wave, so I felt okay to just buy the Weird Ghost. We need the defensive stats as much as we can get. We will take the bag and the lumberjack shirt. So I actually didn't level up that wave, so actually good that I didn't try to lock a screwdriver. I could buy Scared Sausage. This is a way that we could increase our damage, but I think we're going to pass on that. I'm going to roll. If I buy this Weird Ghost, I can't roll for another screwdriver, so I'm going to lock the Weird Ghost, roll, and then lock this screwdriver to make sure that we have a weapon when we get another weapon slot next wave. You really want to make sure that you're locking weapons in the shop for the Baby, because if you ever fall behind on buying weapons as you unlock slots, you can really struggle to get your weapon sets online. The Baby can't, as you saw there, we found 4 screwdrivers, but we just had to level up rather than buy additional ones. So you need to find more weapons in later shops in order to actually level up your weapons, because you can't just hard roll for them the way most characters do. So trying to make sure that we always have a weapon locked so we can always buy it is very important. I will take the Lost Duck here. Luck is worse for this character because we don't level up. We don't get stats from levels, so it's not as good. But higher level items is very important since all our stats come from items. Buy the bag, and I will keep leveling my screwdrivers, I think, and then we'll lock another one, and then buy all of these, and go to wave 4. Getting a 3rd weapon is pretty nice. I gotta kill those guys early because they're quite dangerous. The slashes there can really get you. We got 2 consumables there. That's thanks to the luck that we bought, which is nice. I guess one reason not to buy Weird Ghost this wave is this Lamprey, which it could have killed me since I got a little fortunate on consumables spawning. Oops, walked into that attack. So that's going to stop me from getting this tree, because I just have to play a little more cautiously there. So left a lot of materials on the ground just because I moved badly in this wave. But we did live at 1 HP, and we got the weird ghost value, so that's okay. Glasses for additional range. Screwdriver does benefit from range reasonably, so I think we're going to take this. We'll take a weapon slot here. We will then buy out this entire shop. It's great. Roll. I keep leveling my weapons. I could also take Penguin. We desperately need health regeneration, and I've already reduced it. I could take Corrupted Shard and Screwdriver. I think we're going to buy both of these, lock this, reroll, lock a Screwdriver, and lock a Whistle. One thing that we haven't found is any XP gain, and that's why we have so few weapons at this point. You really want XP gain on this character, because that lets you actually unlock your weapon slots and get your full weapon set online. Also haven't increased our engineering at all, so... this run, I think, could be going quite a bit better if we'd found even just, like, one scar. But our harvesting is okay. We've gotten a decent amount of curse. Our income each wave is not horrible. Those buffed aliens took a lot of attacks. Get those weaker enemies just to make sure that our income is still going up. We're now at 21 harvesting, so it's going to start growing by 2 every wave, which is pretty nice. Go ahead and buy all of these and then roll. We will take a coupon and roll. I'm going to give this challenge a couple tries, so if we don't get it this time, we'll give it another shot. I'll lock a beanie because my move speed is really bad. Reinforced steel, I think I'm going to pass on, actually. I do want more engineering, of course, but the reinforced steel reducing my move speed is a pretty big penalty. And I don't think we're actually that worried about clear speed on this character. We really just want our defensive stats to start coming online. So we've got, we need to get move speed, we need to get damage, or we need to get regen, and we need to get armor. Because I think, especially in this pattern, because this run we've got 3 elites and no horde waves, which is certainly harder than if we had horde waves. I think if you want to do this challenge, re-rolling until you get a horde is a totally reasonable choice. We're definitely going to need move speed to be able to evade the elite attacks, and we just need to build defensive stats so we can tank through it. Finally got our 6th weapon slot, but we don't actually have a 6th weapon yet. Okay, we did get a scar. We'll take a screwdriver and a pencil. Rolling here. Lighthouse. This is so bad because this character can't use the lighthouse effectively because we're just going to keep buying screwdrivers. Now, each landmine only counts as 1 structure, no matter how many spawn. It's just the number of structure producing items that you have in your inventory. That's what lighthouse counts for. So I could buy this, but we will quickly be buying more screwdrivers and just eventually fully run out of engineering. So we're going to roll past that, I think. Do I want the Ugly Tooth? This could slow enemies quite a bit. It also slows me, but I think Ugly Tooth will help against the elites. So I'm going to pick it up, and then we'll grab a Corrupted Shard as well. Missed a bunch on screwdrivers there. I was really hoping to roll into more. I would say this run is going a little worse than I would hope at this point. Just because we didn't find any XP gain, and this character's tagged with XP gain, so you're fairly likely to find experience items. And we didn't find a good economy item early, despite having a lot of rolls for it. Things like fertilizer, we missed out on, and we got a bag, but only a little later. So if we had gotten those really, really powerful economy items earlier, I'd be happier, and we'd have more weapons and everything. But I think this is still, at this point, winnable, and if it's not, we'll give it another go. Here, I have no regeneration currently, just no healing at all, so I think I have to recycle the Weird Ghost. I will take the Scar, take the weapon slot, because I just can't afford to... this also is unfortunate, because we have no healing, so I can't afford to take Blood Donation. It would just kill us. But I think we can't afford to play this next wave at 1 HP, because I just don't think we have the... survivability for that. and it will cost me too much money to have to play cautiously around the enemies. I could take Tentacle here. Screwdriver has a decent base critical chance and does crit for 2x damage, so Tentacle and other crit-based items can be moderately useful. But I think we're going to pass on the Tentacle and the Small Fish here and just focus on leveling and getting more powerful weapons. We're going to grab this, and I'm going to lock this Screwdriver, throw in a reroll here. Okay, Cursed Dangerous Bunny. Super happy, obviously, to see that. Let's roll, level this Screwdriver. I'm saving this one because I just want to make sure we have another weapon when we get a level next wave. Buy the Small Fish and roll. And Explosive Size, obviously awesome. Ball and Chain, also incredible. It does badly hurt my movement speed, but our weapons are never attacking faster than 0.75 seconds anyways. And this is 15% damage and 3 armor that we can badly use. So Ball and Chain, I think, is very good for this character. I will just buy another Small Fish. This can help our wave clear a bit. So I would say the items we have locked in the shop are pretty good. The Cursed Dangerous Bunny is a real gift, of course. But I now am going to need to focus on getting movement speed very badly, because we're about to reduce it even further. Movement speed is one of the stats that it's typically easier to buy from level ups than in the shop. So it's one of the ones that Baby can really, really struggle with. Almost died there by walking into that Goblin Shark. I did see the loot alien, but I wanted to make my way over to the tree first and get the healing, because, oh, that might cost me the second loot alien kill if I can't focus it down. Nice. Got the second one, got the tree. Great spawns there. 4 crates this wave. Amazing. I will take the Blood Leech. I do need more regeneration, and Lifesteal's not horrible for this character because we have a lot of weapons, so at least we've got that going for us. And yeah, I'll take the Acid as well, weapon slot, and then we buy all of these items, which is great. We can keep leveling our Screwdrivers and buy Cake here. Do I want this Tentacle now? I think not. I think I'm going to keep just re-rolling, do another re-roll, and more explosion damage. Excellent. If I had bought the Scared Sausage, then the Fried Rice would be quite good, but we didn't. So let's go ahead and lock this so that we have another weapon upgrade for next wave. I'm upgrading the Screwdrivers because Screwdriver upgrades pretty well. You just get more frequent landmines. So I'm totally happy to upgrade the weapon as well as just buy more. And then obviously the Dynamite is pretty big. Do I reroll here for 12? We've already got a weapon locked, so I think not. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with where we're at, except for our move speed is the big challenge. More armor would be great as well, but the explosion size modifier and the explosion damage modifier are helping our clear speed a ton, so very happy to see that. We have a penguin, so I can just step on some consumables at full health and get a little more regeneration. And that leaves me freer to take hits in the later stages of the wave. The big test, of course, is going to be the elite waves. I would feel so much more comfortable if these were horde waves. The number one item that we could get at this point is probably Fairy, because regen is an issue for us. I'm going to take the banner. Attack speed's also an issue for us, and we'll take the lifesteal here as well. 2 levels, that's pretty nice. Let's buy this and this. Roll here. Warrior Helmet, excellent. Obviously, move speed is a serious concern, but max HP and armor are also serious concerns, so we very much want those. Spicy Sauce, I think I will grab. I do want to boost my max HP, so I think that's worth it. Take the plant here. Cyberball can help splash damage around the map a little more, but I'm going to buy the Black Belt and reduce my luck, so I just don't think the Cyberball is ever going to pay off. We'll take the Cursed Black Belt and another Screwdriver. Do one reroll when we're at 12 materials. I'm not going to lock the Small Fish because I really want to find something to boost my move speed or regen, or ideally both, before we have to fight an elite. because I'm quite worried that with minus 11 speed and not that much regeneration, there's some elites that we could roll here that we just can't survive because my move speed is too low to effectively dodge. So if we lose this run and have to restart, that's going to be something I'm going to really need to prioritize fixing, is my move speed. Maybe the Ugly Tooth was a bad purchase for that reason. Oh, another loot alien. I will say we've gotten quite lucky on the number of loot aliens that have spawned in this run, so despite having a bad boss wave pattern, I'd say we're still fortunate in what has happened this run. We missed a couple key items early, but overall I'd say this run is going quite well and being quite friendly to us in terms of our like expected RNG for this run. I'm gonna buy the Alien Eyes here, and I guess another Alien Eyes. Peacock, definitely not, because it's a horde, an elite wave next, so we just can't afford to buy that. I can't buy the Campfire. I really want the 2 regen, but I cannot reduce my move speed even further going into an elite wave. I will take the Black Belt. I'm gonna pass on Cauldron here. I want the regen, and I just have to spend out my money rolling for move speed, I think. Though we will take the Screwdriver and the Scar. Acid can help. Screwdriver can help. Do I buy the 8 HP here? Or do I just commit to hard rolling for move speed? I think the 8 HP is worth it. The Screwdriver here I'm going to leave. We're guaranteed to see 1 weapon in the shop every roll, which is another reason it's hard to get stats on this character, is that you just have fewer shop slots. But the weapon, of course, is useful for leveling your weapons. But the level 1 Screwdriver is like the worst weapon we could roll into, so we can roll into a level 3 Screwdriver. I'm going to lock it here and not buy it, because I still want to find more speed. Metal, of course, excellent. This is all stats that we want. Tentacle we're passing on because we have negative crit chance. And Compass, this is one of the best items we could find, so we're very happy there. Then let's roll. No other move speed items, but I will take a mushroom. I'm quite concerned about just dying on this elite wave, so I'm just going to buy that. Do I want another black belt? It will cost me luck. We've managed to get to -3 speed, which is still bad, but a lot better than where we were at. And it's really important, I think, in these hard runs to really identify what stats you actually need and prioritize getting them. We also bought 2 black belts and a scar. What's our XP gain? 118. I'm going to pass on this black belt. I think we don't need more than like plus 100% XP gain just to make sure that we can keep buying screwdrivers as we see them. So we're going to kind of stop buying XP gain. I'm going to not focus the elite. This is one of the harder elites that we could have rolled, I think. Because it forces you to stop moving pretty frequently with these, by surrounding you in these. And without high move speed, with high move speed, you can go past these barriers and just dodge them. But with low move speed, you just have to stop inside the bubble, and that can make it much harder for you to not get hit by other enemies. These triple attacks, we can kind of move parallel to and hope that the elite just misses us with the attacks like that. So you want to kind of rotate around, stay as far away from it as you can so you have more space to dodge if you're just trying to survive against this stage of the elite. And then you want to jiggle back and forth because it aims at you. So you want to make sure that it's aiming past you. So we're kind of like changing direction frequently so that it misses us. We made like no money that wave, but we survived pretty comfortably, and that's what I really care about. So I'm happy with how that elite fight went. I will take that. Capping my max HP at 71, honestly not that bad, but I don't know that we care that much about the 8 melee damage either. Obviously it's good for our screwdrivers, it's still worth getting, but I don't think we care that much about it. I will take the little frog. Unfortunately, we didn't get a single level there. So we actually can't buy this level 3 screwdriver. But maybe we should anyways. So if I have 2 level 2 screwdrivers, that's 4 mines every 18 seconds. A level 3 is 3 mines every 18 seconds. And a level 4 is every 3 seconds, so it's 6 every 18 seconds. So I think it's better to advance to a level 4 rather than combine and buy another level 3. Somebody check my math on that. Improved tools is pretty good, even though we don't have any attack speed, but Finn is an absolute gift here. We're super happy to see that, because we desperately need the move speed. The lifesteal isn't bad either. I am going to reroll for 12 there, and I'll lock this screwdriver just to make sure we can keep leveling our weapon slots. Gonna drink some water here. Oop, walked right into that attack. Okay, so we've fixed our move speed a little bit. We survived the elite wave. Our clear speed is okay at this point, though definitely could be better. Oh yeah, also we got the plastic explosive, which is another really lucky roll this run. So I will say that our shops have been a little over expectations, a little over par. Overall. Not like wildly over par, but because we didn't find early XP game, we didn't find early economy, which would have been more powerful. We haven't found anything really busted for us, like a fairy or a black flag or something like that, but definitely I would say we're running a little on the hot side. So if we win, then that will be part of it, probably. Can I afford all of these items? Do I want the bean teacher? I'm definitely buying these 3. Do I want the extra XP gain? I don't really care about getting to level 25. So with the baby, at level 25, you start getting stats, because you've gotten your 24 weapon slots, so you start actually getting stats. I don't really care about trying to push to that point. I just want to make sure we have enough weapon slots unlocked that we can always buy more screwdrivers. So I think I'm going to pass on the bean teacher there. It's just very expensive. I will take the crown. I'll take the screwdriver. I'll level another screwdriver and then reroll. Then we'll lock one. And then I think I'm going to buy the bait here. 8% damage isn't that much, but I'm not too worried about fighting the lampreys, and it's a little bit of extra money. Then I will do one more reroll. Excuse me. We want attack speed because we have improved tools. Frozen Heart can help as well. That just increases the damage of all of our weapons by a little bit. It's only like +1 damage. Actually, it's plus half a damage per weapon, and then 5% crit chance, but that doesn't matter because we have -8. I think it's still worth it, because also this makes all of our weapons elemental, so if we find an ice cube again, then the Frozen Heart plus ice cube combo can be moderately useful. So I think I'm going to buy all of these. No, I think we're going to pass on both Rip and Tear and Frozen Heart. I think we just have to focus on stats that we really care about. And Frozen Heart's extra damage is fine, but we can do way better just by buying engineering or melee damage. I think one way that I can lose this run fairly easily is just trying to get too cute with what we buy and try to get too clever rather than just focusing on core stats. And for these challenge runs, typically you want to be very disciplined about what stats you actually care about and what stats you don't. In this case, for example, we don't even really care that much about damage. We need just enough that we're still making money, but we mostly care about defenses because we're not trying to... Typically, to get lots of damage, you need to be wanting to kill the elites. Otherwise, you don't need that much damage, just enough to clear the normal enemies. And since we are never going to get the damage to kill elites with this build, we just want to focus on defensive stats so we can survive it. And just as long as we have enough damage that we can kill normal enemies at a reasonable rate, we'll be fine. This whole shop I'm going to buy, and then we'll roll. Obviously, we're very happy with a lure. We'll lock this screwdriver, do a reroll. Kraken's Eye we're very happy with as well. This is a huge item for us. And we'll take a mushroom. More regen and more armor are kind of my #1 priorities at this point. Silver Bullet, how likely am I to ever try to kill an elite or boss with this build? Our weapons do 25 damage each. Not likely. So we're going to pass on Silver Bullet here. Very rare that you'll see me pass on that item because obviously when you can kill elites, I like to try because it's more fun. But for this build, we're just focusing on staying alive. If we can kill Cursed Walrus, then all their fans will be really mad at me, but on the other hand, the Walrus itself won't take me down. I had a moment there where I was like, wow, we got so lucky on loot alien spawns, but then I remembered we actually bought lure, so this time it wasn't luck. We earned these by buying the item, but oh, actually, all right, we're still pretty lucky because we got some extra loot alien spawns on top of the guaranteed ones from the lure. Oh, wow, another one over there too. We do have a whistle. I will take Scared Sausage here. This is just +1 damage on all of our weapons, basically. All of our landmines, basically. 8 HP for -6 attack speed, and that does hurt our construct attack speed with improved tools, but I think I'll still take the Stone Skin. I'm going to pass on Gambling Token. We're not building Dodge. Next wave is an elite, right? So we can't take Peacock. I will take Toolbox. This hurts losing the 8 attack speed, but I think is still worth it. I'd have to do a little more math to figure out whether that was actually correct. Treasure Map we'll take. Dynamite we'll take. Screwdriver we're going to lock here, and then we're going to reroll. Level 1 Screwdriver, probably worth combining and upgrading here. And then, again, we're going to keep passing on XP gain. Don't want the Reinforced Steel because I don't want to reduce my move speed going into an Elite Wave. I don't care about the Charcoal for 2 melee damage, I don't think. Cursed Wisdom, if I had bought the Silver Bullet, a Cursed Wisdom could potentially have helped me kill the Elite. I think it's still worth buying because cursed items are just really good regardless. We're still not going to try to fight the Elite, though. I would say this is one of the easier ones we could have gotten, this Elite, because it's going to chase us for a while. But as long as we maintain some spacing with it, we don't really have to dodge for a long time. And then in its second half, it's more difficult, but the Elite itself, its actual body, stops following us. It's going to, at 30 seconds, it's going to make its way to the center and do sort of expanding slashes, and it's going to fire these shots at us. But if we just stay at the outer edge of the arena, we never have to deal with the circles that it makes. I am going to walk in here just a little bit just to try to get some material pickups. But that's not something that I'm going to worry too much about. I just want to stay alive here. With a couple seconds remaining in the wave, like 4 seconds left, I'm going to run in here and see how many of these materials we can pick up before the end without dying. And that way we didn't leave too many on the ground. Black Flag, obviously excellent. We're very happy with this economy boost even this late, and we'll take a propeller hat. I will still take the landmines. It's only 9 materials. Then we'll grab a screwdriver. Then we will reroll. Cursed Screwdriver, of course, we're very happy with, and we already have a level 1, so we just now have a level 2 Cursed. We'll take a Peaceful Bee. That can maybe help give me dodge. Power Generator currently doesn't do anything because our move speed is so bad. So, do I buy it or do I pass on it? The percent damage also, this build has really ended up with the weapon attacks not being a huge part of our damage. We're really doing more damage with landmines than with weapon attacks. So I think for 133, we're going to pass on the power generator there. I'll level up my Cursed Screwdriver here, and then, yeah, we'll keep combining and buy. Actually, I should have got the level 4 Cursed one there. Let's reroll again. Okay, Fairy and Warrior Helmet, and then we'll buy another Screwdriver. We have 2 good items locked, and rerolls are expensive, so let's go to the next wave. I should have combined and got the level 4 Cursed Screwdriver also there. That's just more landmines. Typically, with your cursed weapons, you want to level those up more aggressively than your non-cursed weapons, because they gain so much extra benefit, since a cursed weapon is basically 2 of a non-cursed weapon, so going from a level 3 cursed to a level 4 cursed is basically like going from 2 level 3s to 2 level 4s. break in that tower before the mini-boss spawns. Killing that thing. I definitely want to get as many of these curse alien kills as I can, especially now that we have Black Flag. The killing cursed enemies or having more curses is going to be really good for our economy overall. Take a weapon slot here, of course, and then we will buy... So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this level 2 screwdriver, and then the level 3, so we upgrade this to level 4. Then Fairy, of course, amazing. We only have one level 4 item, so this basically fixes our healing problems. I will still take the Warrior Helmet, because armor and HP are critical for us. We have no bonus consumable healing, but more regeneration from the alien worm I think is still pretty good. We already have an alien worm, or is the fairy thing bugged? Why is it not showing this as a unique... okay, yeah, we already have one. So I am still going to take this, just more regen I think is good. We're passing on the XP gain. I'll lock the potato. Baby squid, this... I don't know how many levels we're going to get before the end of the run, so I think we're going to pass on that. And then let's go ahead and do some combines and buy another screwdriver. Roll one more time. Nothing else here, and we'll fight this elite. I'm now kind of regretting, now that we've actually got quite a bit of damage, I'm kind of regretting not buying the silver bullet, because I think we could have killed the elite here. I might try anyways, because we're doing decent damage to it. And we have Cursed Wisdom, so our damage is just going to go up over time. Now that we have the Fairy, I think we're a lot safer to try to fight the elites. So, should have bought the silver bullet. Obviously, I shouldn't have. Okay, actually, I took a bunch of hits there, so I'm just going to back off and try to regen a bit, not get too greedy. This is one of the hardest elites to fight in the game, so I really should have been more careful with what I was doing here. Got it, but that was a bad decision. I should not have tried to fight it. That was just me getting way too greedy and trying to throw a one run. 15 crit chance, but we lose 1 HP in armor. That is a lot of bonus damage for our screwdrivers, but it also cost me 3 regen. Let's go ahead and recycle that. I'll take the lifesteal here. I don't really care about dodge. I'm going to buy 1 regeneration. The elemental damage doesn't matter, but 13 for 1 regeneration is a good ratio regardless. Potato, so this cost me 1 regen because of the fairy, but still gives us a bunch of other stats that we want. Yeah, so obviously we shouldn't have tried to kill that elite, because that was just me getting way too greedy. But we did kill it, so, you know, that feels good, I suppose. We will take this screwdriver. Strange Book would be nice if we had bought elemental damage. Like, if we'd gone for that Frozen Heart and stuff, we could have picked up the Strange Book. As is, though, we're just going to pass on it. Here, I will upgrade my Cursed Screwdriver. Still don't care that much about dodge, but maybe I should start buying it with the Peaceful Bee? I think not, though. Let's go ahead and pass on that. Let's keep leveling our Cursed Screwdrivers and roll. Diploma is 10 engineering and only cost me 3 HP, so 3 HP and 3 regen, but that's still worth it. And then I am going to buy 1 regeneration from the boxing glove. Easy to just get too greedy there, and I did. Oh, the cursed mini-boss is going to be a pain, though. I need to kill this thing or get away from it, because I'm taking a lot of damage. Yikes, okay. Gonna just move to the other side of the map from that thing, because we have 40 regeneration, but that's not invincible. 40 regeneration is decent, but we've only got, like, 10 armor, I think, so... hits that we take from cursed enemies still hit really hard, especially because we have Black Flag. So I do still need to play carefully. Walk right back into that attack, by the way. And this is where things can get tough, because the mini-bosses obviously take forever to die to just our landmine damage.
I will take that. I'll take the sad tomato. We definitely want more regen. We'll take the cog as well. Go ahead and buy another screwdriver and roll. More move speed. This is huge, so very happy to have that. Buy this and roll. Hedgehog, I could take the silver bullet. We could potentially try to kill the bosses, and maybe that will be safer than not killing the bosses. So I think I am going to grab silver bullet, and we'll see if we can kill those, because we have a lot of attacks. I'm going to roll here, and perfect. Cursed Banner, that's exactly what I was hoping for. We want attack speed. If we're going to try to kill the bosses, attack speed is the stat that we need. Wave 19 should be pretty good for us. This is typically an easier wave than the other waves, than the waves preceding it, because there's no towers, no stargazers with the towers, so you don't get the mini bosses, and there's no pufferfish, so you don't get the big explosions of damage. So wave 19 is just a lot easier than wave 17 and 18 in general. And it's a good way to get a big boost of money before the boss fights. Gonna try not to leave too many materials on the ground. Obviously, every material we leave on the ground is one we don't have. Scar for 2 bonus curse. I think I'm gonna recycle this. I guess the chance of rolling a cursed item in this shop goes up a little bit if I buy the Scar here. But 17 materials I think is more likely to be useful. I will, for the same reason, I'm going to recycle the fish hook. Here we're going to take the silver bullet, banner, and pencil, and then roll. And another screwdriver I will happily pick up. The jetpack, I do want move speed. The 10% dodge isn't horrible. Losing 1 armor is pretty bad, though. I think and it also cost me 3 regen, so I think we'll pass on that. I think I will take the mutation for 1 regeneration here. Take the helmet. I will take the acid for even more max HP. Hunting trophy would have been kind of nice. Let's buy another screwdriver and then reroll. This is 2 HP, or 2 melee damage, so it's basically +1 damage on all my weapons for regen parity, because we lose 1 and gain 1. I guess I'll take the hedgehog at this point. And then, okay, very, very happy to get the plant here. And then we can level our screwdrivers, and hopefully we can beat the bosses. So I kind of want to back off until we've healed up, and also let our wisdom tick a little bit. Because we have cursed wisdom, we gain so much more damage every 5 seconds, that we can just hold off on attacking the elites for a little bit and let our sad tomato health come back. Oops, walked into that and that. That was pretty bad. Okay, I'm taking every hit here, so I do need to be a little more careful. If we can kill this whale boss, then things get a lot easier. So I'm just gonna try to focus that down really fast. We got it, got the full heal, and then we're going to just kite around this guy in a circle. Basically, this is the way that you want to fight this boss, is to run around it in a circle. Now, it will then start doing this, and you need to reverse your circle. But we did manage to kill the bosses there, and we've defeated the baby. You can see from getting an achievement that I wasn't using any mods or anything. So, you know, no cheating, despite what the Reddit thread claims. And I'm pretty happy with that. That was a really fun run, actually. Very challenging, really interesting. Had to make a lot of very careful decisions. I will say that our shops were pretty good here. We ended up with 3 bags, which were worth 1,200 materials. The coupon actually only saved us 400 because our items were already cheap. Lumberjack shirt was a good early find. This cursed dangerous bunny was an incredible find as well, so big deal there. The crown was pretty nice. The plastic explosive also early was very, very good, as was the ball and chain. And we got quite lucky on loot alien spawn. So we did have a lot of things go well for us, but I think that we took advantage of the
chops that we were given in a pretty good fashion and managed to string together a win. 3 bonus items from the treasure map, so it worked out pretty well. The silver bullet worked out well because it meant that we were able to kill the bosses rather than having to fight them around. I think I was still right not to buy the previous silver bullet because we weren't going to fight the elites until we got fairy. Once we got fairy, we could play more aggressively because we suddenly had a lot of regeneration. But we weren't planning to do that until we got the fairy. Black Flag actually kind of underperforming here, only 500 materials. Still obviously very good item, but you would typically expect to see this item do like 1,000 materials. We did get it somewhat late. Cursed Wisdom was great. This was very important for our ability to kill the elites, increased our damage a lot. So overall, really fun challenge. Highly recommend if you're looking for a challenging run, especially if you are looking for something that you just can't do without cheating. I always think it's very funny when people make the claim that something's like impossible without cheating. You know, it's just impossible for a gamer to conceive that something might be a skill issue. And of course, you have to acknowledge that there might be something for you to learn before you can start learning. So hopefully this is helpful for anyone looking to try to do this run. And as always, if you have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a comment and hit like. Helps me out a ton with the algorithm. Go ahead and share this video in the Discord or the Reddit or whatever if you want to if you want to win an argument. I know this challenge has been the cause of a lot of arguments lately, so that it's kind of raging back and forth. So here's a video, I guess. And of course, you can subscribe to my channel for more Brotato and other strategy game analysis. Cheers, folks. I'll catch you next time.